So I was looking back at my old TikToks wondering why my voice was so high pitched, and I realized that there are a lot of stories that I have kind of told on this page, but not really, just out of, not wanting people to hit me up behind the scenes and I guess check me, but now I don't really care. So it's kind of the start of me telling a lot of the older stories from my page. So I talked a little bit about my middle school and high school experience on here, but not that much in depth. But this is one of the stories that was the catalyst of a lot of the reasons I did not like my school. I went to a charter school in Newark, New Jersey. I'm not gonna say the name, but people who know me in real life, y'all know it. And this particular story happened when I was 10 years old and I was in the 5th grade. Little background information, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, so we didn't really grow up celebrating Halloween, and I kind of had an indifferent attitude about it, but I always, just was curious about it. So when it came time to do trick-or-treating for the 5th and 6th graders at school, I, told my mom, hey, can I get some angel wings and some sneaker wedges, because sneaker wedges were popular, and dress up as, an angel. So she was like, all right, fine, whatever, angels aren't demonic, so cool. So I dress up, and I go to school, and, we have the option of bringing candy. Again, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, never went trick-or-treating a day in my life, so I don't know exactly what kind of stuff to bring. So I go and get Halloween Oreos because it's Halloween. I go and give it to the table of people who are, supposed to be handing out treats throughout the event. And one of the teachers says, oh, these aren't individually wrapped, so we can't pass these out to the kids. Mind you, me being a dumbass, me being 10 years old, I didn't think that much of it. I went and had fun and went home. And I told my mom about it, and she said, okay, then where's my Oreos? And I was like, oh, she just took them. She didn't give it back to me. She looked at me and she just said, Tanaya, don't let anybody do that to you ever again. And I was just like, okay. So I was walking to class sometime in November, and I remember it being November, and I take a little peek into the teacher's lounge, and guess what I see? My Halloween Oreos being gobbled up by a bunch of teachers who claimed they couldn't pass it around to the kids because germs or whatever, but they had no problem eating it themselves. And I never confronted anybody about it because, one, this happened 9 years ago, and two, what do you say to that? I just didn't know what to do, but just the teachers, some of the teachers at that school were just trifling, and I'm gonna get into more story times about them individually later on, but just this is just the start. Just remember that. And mind you, this isn't the only time a teacher stole from me, by the way.